Hey, this is Eugene and welcome to my tutorial of Clarity. The song starts with a soft piano part and it goes like this. And this pattern repeats twice and also throughout the verse. So what I'm doing there is I'm playing the notes of a D chord, which is D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. And it goes like this. So D, A, D, F sharp, D, A. And it leads to the next chord like this. And this chord is an A on C sharp, so C sharp on the left hand, A and E on the right hand. And that leads us to the next chord, which is the B minor, which is a B on the left hand and A and D on the right hand. And in this chord you're going to do this. So the left hand is going to do like a B followed by a D, and the right hand will do a D and A followed by D, A, F sharp, D. So the whole chord would sound like this. So you play this exact same pattern in the verse as well, and you're just repeating the progression multiple times. I'll just play it again for you. And basically in the verse, you repeat that section 4 times before going into the chorus. So basically the chorus is something like the verse and it goes like this. And repeat that 4 times. What I'm playing there is I'm playing a B minor chord, B, and the next B on the left hand, followed by the D, F sharp, A, D. And the A and D are played together. So basically it's pretty simple. You just cycle from the bottom to the top and back down until you end with this note. So it would sound like this. And then on to the next chord, which is an E minor, where you will press E, B on the left hand, E, G, B, A on the right hand. And it's basically the same pattern as the first chord, and you play the B and D together on the right hand. So from bottom to top and back down, and so it should sound like this. So basically you repeat the pattern 4 times and that's the chorus. Now after the first chorus ends, there is a soft piano part which leads to the next verse, which goes like this. And then it goes to the next verse. So we're going to break it into 2 parts, and the first part would go like this. And what I'm doing there is D and F sharp on my left hand, followed by A and F sharp on my right hand. And then we go to the B on the left hand, A and D on the right hand, followed by F sharp, A, D. So together it'd be like this. And after that would be D and F sharp again on the left hand, followed by A, D, and then you go to the A on the left hand and E on the right hand, followed by D, C sharp, A. So together that part would be like this. And so played all together, so far it would be like this. And then after that, you end the first part with just a B, D, F sharp, A, D. For the next part of this quiet piano section, we will play B, then a D, followed by two notes F sharp and A together, followed by a D, and then you go to an A together with a C sharp. So it should sound like this. And the last measure would be B and D together, followed by D, F sharp, and both A and D. So the second section altogether would sound like this. And that leads to the next verse. So as you can see, I've turned on the lights since the sun has set and I am now deprived of natural light. I hope the shadows won't interfere, but we shall move on. So after the soft piano part, you just repeat the verse and chorus again, as I have taught. And the next part would be the second piano part after the second chorus. And that part would go like this. So what I'm playing there is the same as the first piano part, where the first measure goes like this. And after that you play something a bit different, which is D on both hands, followed by F sharp on the left hand, A and D on the right hand. And after that, a D and an F sharp on the right hand. So it would go like this. After that, you play the B and D on the left hand, followed by the F sharp, A, and then followed by an A on the left and C sharp on the right hand, followed by a D. So it would go like this. And after that, it's just 4 more notes. It would be a B and D on the left hand, and F sharp and A on the right hand. So the second half of the second piano part would sound like this. And now we move into the piano solo, where it goes like this. So as you can see, it's not too difficult. The main part is these 3 notes, which are mostly repeated, and yeah, C sharp, D and A on the right hand. So you start with the D chord, which is D, followed by the next D on the left hand, F sharp, A and D on the right hand, and just cycle from bottom to top and back down. And you should end on this D, and you immediately go to that pattern, played together with an A on the left hand. So, and you're going to do that twice. So together it would be like this. You're going to continue that pattern again, another 2 times with a B on the left hand. So to get all together it would sound like this. And after that you play a different 3-note pattern, which is D, E and B. Again with the same rhythm, with an E on the left hand, followed by an F sharp on the second cycle. So it will sound like this. Right? And after that you play the same pattern again on the B, followed by another C sharp, D and A. So from the E minor pattern it would be like this. And the last 2 measures would be a B on the left hand with a C sharp on the right hand, followed by D, A, D, and back to C sharp together with an A on the left hand. So that measure would sound like this. And after that you just play a D, A, D, F sharp. And that's the end of the piano solo. So I'm going to play the second half of the piano solo again, just to show you how it all combines. Now after the piano solo would be the last chorus followed by the outro. And the last chorus would be the same as the previous choruses, just a repeat of the chorus pattern. And you're going to repeat that pattern 8 times, and after that it leads to the outro, which is almost the same, just with a bit of extra notes. And the outro would go like this. And basically you repeat that for 6 times. What's going on there is you're starting with an A and D on the right hand, along with a B on the left hand. And you play like this, followed by F sharp and D on the left hand, followed by B on the left hand. So, and you just repeat that twice without playing B on the left hand for a second time. So, again. And after that you go to the E minor, which is a D and B on the right hand, along with an E on the left hand. And the left hand is going to play these 3 notes, B and E. But the right hand would play the G first. So, and right after that would be B and D, followed by E and B. So together it would sound like this. Right, so that's one set. So combining everything together, it should sound like this. And so you're going to repeat that 6 times. And on the 7th time, you're basically going to end it. So the 7th time would be the same thing. And then you go to an E, B, E, G, D. And that ends the song like this. So that's how you play Clarity on the piano, and I hope this tutorial has been helpful. Thank you for watching.